let me show you how we'll start sitting. If you'd rather sit on blankets, that's fine. I'm gonna sit on a block, and I'll show a few different ways that it could go. So I have got my block here. The right leg will be, I'll mirror you. Right leg is bent up, kind of like a squat position. The left knee can be, you can either be like this, kind of like the cross-legged position, just one leg, or you can be like more like this, which is more like the Virasana position. So whichever of those are more comfortable for you. And I do suggest elevating the hips. I find that, yeah, or you could even use 2 blocks if you wanted to go up higher. Yeah, just build a little perch here. Oh, that's kind of nice sitting up this high. Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Try it. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, just come down. Yeah. But if you're higher up, it might. Check it out. What do you think?
Well, let's see. Well,
You can change it at any point. Yeah. Now, one thing we do want to watch out for this bottom leg, if the toes are kind of pointing off to the side, that can create a little bit of torsion through the knee. So if you're not able to have the toes pointing straight back, I would recommend putting the foot in front instead. Yeah. Okay. So we'll explore a few spinal movements in this position. So first we'll just kind of do our cat-cow, which we do all the time in yoga, but not usually in this position, huh? And it'll have a different effect on the hips when we have our legs like this. Yeah. And then let's pause, and we'll go over to the right. You can either put the fingers on the floor if they reach, or just hold onto the leg. And then up and over to the left. And let's do that a few times, just kind of on your own. You guys are so in sync. All right, and then let's take another movement. So we'll come back to center, and let's turn towards the bent knee, and you can just put your arms wherever. They're both bent, the up leg. And then turn toward the down leg in the other direction. Yeah, and let's take that one a few times, just one side and then the other. Great. And now we will mix it up and do kind of any combo of any of those. So you might do kind of a twist with a little bit of a reach. You could do a kind of pulling forward and rotate. Yeah, just explore different ways the spine can move. Yes. And, our spines, they love to move. It's really good for them to do it, but a lot of times we don't give them the opportunity. So here we are. Yep. And then let's let that kind of quiet down. We'll do the other side in a moment. But pause here and see if you can lengthen the spine along its axis. So the crown of the head just stacks right over the tail, and you sit in a very regal way. Yeah. And then if it feels okay to close the eyes here, go ahead and do that. If not, just keep the face relaxed and keep your vision just not really focused on anything in particular. Yeah, we'll take a few easy breaths. And let's put one hand at the chest, kind of over your heart. The other hand just anywhere on the abdomen. And instead of opening with Om, we'll make a little humming sound so you can feel some vibrations. So let's take a breath in. Yeah. Let the head bow down and the eyes blink open. We'll take the head back up to the center. And then let's change out the legs. So if you're mirroring me, the left one is the up leg, the right one is the down leg. And just check it out. Make sure the toes are pointed straight back on the bottom side. Great. And then we'll take the same movements in the spine, and it'll likely feel different when we have the other leg, when we're on the other side. Yes. Back and forth we go. Flexion and extension. You got it. And then we'll come back to center. Let's go over to the left side. Side bend. And up we come over to the right side. Yeah, take that a few times, and you can have the arms wherever you want them. Yeah. And then we'll pause the next time we come back up to the center here. And let's take a rotation towards the left. And then unwind and go towards the right. And take that one a few times. Just one side, other side. Again, the arms can be wherever it makes sense to you. Great. And then we're going to take that combo move. Hi, come in, come in. Yeah, so any direction that you want to go is great. Yeah, so we just started. No rush. Oh, you're fine. It's cool. It's cool. And all the props, I don't know if you've been here before, but all the props are in that closet back there by the mirror. Yeah. Well, not all of them. The blocks are further down the hall. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, welcome back. Alrighty, everybody. Looking good, looking good. So let's let the movement settle. Just come back to center, and you can remain in this position if it's comfortable. If you'd rather come cross-legged or a full virasana with both legs down, take what you like. Yeah. So we'll introduce this little pattern that we'll be repeating throughout the class, and it'll be movement and breath together. So the inhale, the arms come up, and the exhale, the arms come down. Let's just do that. Very simple. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. And see if you can take the whole amount of inhale to complete the movement, and the whole amount of exhale to bring the arms down. Okay, so we're going to change it. The inhale brings us up. And then the exhale is bend the elbows into this little cactus. Inhale, we lift up through the chest. And then exhale, we'll bring the forearms in. Take that a few times. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Open. And we close. This time when we open, let's take the arms out and up. And then exhale over to the right for a side bend. Yeah, we've done these already. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, let's turn the chest, open the arms for a twist. Inhale brings us to center. Exhale, second side. Inhale to center. And exhale, the arms down. Yeah, so we'll do the pattern again. If you want to change legs, you can. So we'll do the whole thing as we'll do it in the class later. So inhale it up. Exhale, elbows bend cactus. Inhale, the chest lifts. Exhale, we fold it in. Inhale, we come up. Let's go left side first, side bend. Inhale it up. Right side. Inhale it up. And then we twist left side, arms open. Inhale it up. And right side. And inhale it up. And we'll release the arms. Awesome. Yeah, so that's that. Let's come off of your little perch here and just stretch the legs out in front of you. Let's actually have the blocks towards the front of the mat. You'll want them later. And just create a little bit of movement in the feet, and the ankles. You can just kind of sit lazily. Yeah. And then let's do this for a moment here. Spread out wide through the toes. Press down into the floor so they're really tall. And then press forward through the balls of the feet. And then through the toes. Yep. Pull back just through the toes. Spread them out wide and then pull back the rest of the foot. Do that a couple of times. Great. All right. And then from there, just let that go. You can give the legs a little asana. Yeah. And then let's head into our all fours position, and we'll be spending a fair amount of time on the knees. If you need the padding, do take it. And then as we settle here in our all fours position, let's take a breath in. As the exhale happens, we'll round the back into cat pose and shift a little bit back. And then on the inhale, as we come into our cow, we'll shift a little forward. Yeah, this is cat-cow with an extra element. Shifting back on the exhale and forward on the inhale. And just go at your pace, whatever is your breath rhythm this evening. Yeah, and then we'll change the pattern a little bit. So the inhale brings us forward. Exhale brings us either all the way to child's pose or part of the way. Let the forearms come down. And as we inhale, try to drag the mat back. The elbows lift and we reset into our cow. So the exhale, we round cat pose to child's pose, elbows bent. And then the inhale, we pull ourselves forward and back up again. Yeah, so it's like a circular cat-cow. Now, for me, I need a little extra space. My knees have gone quite wide. You're welcome to do that as well, or you can keep the knees, the legs parallel, whatever works. Good. We're going to change the pattern again. So the next time we come back to child's pose, let's stay. Yeah. From here, press down onto the shins. Inhale, we lift the arms, lift the torso, arms overhead. Take the whole exhale to come down. Arms could either go forward or they could go back. It's up to you. So the inhale, we rise. Take the whole inhale to get there. And the exhale, we fold it in. Nice job. Take a few more rounds, and if your breath is a different pace than my breath, go with you. We'll all meet at the same place eventually. Yes, friends. Let's meet the next time we're in the up position. I'm going to turn to face you here. So the inhale brings us up. The exhale, we find the cactus. And then the inhale, let's find that lift in the chest. Exhale, we fold it in. Inhale the arms overhead. Let's interlace. Press the palms. Exhale to side one. Inhale it up. And side two. Inhale it up. Undo the arms. Exhale, we'll rotate, arms separate. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side two, little rotation. Inhale, we're up. And now on the exhale, let's take the arms forward, tuck the toes under. Take your time, however much time you need to head into downward facing dog. And it might feel good here to add in a little shift, a little pedal, a little rock, anything of the sort. So take a few moments just for that. Yeah. And then from here, friends, we'll settle the movement down. Let's set the knees back down on the floor and go about halfway back to child's pose, not all the way. And now on the inhale, come forward, and at the end of the forward, find a little lift through the chest. And then on the exhale, we'll round and pull back about halfway to child's pose. So let's take that a few more times. The inhale brings us forward. We have that little lift. And the exhale takes us back. Yeah. See if you can take the whole amount of breath to complete your movement, whichever direction you're going. Awesome. And from here, friends, the next time we come forward, let's come all the way down to the belly. Or if you're doing my version, you'll come to child's pose. Let the elbows come down onto the floor, and if you wish, you can let the hands come in so you're kind of in this stacked position. Allow yourself just to sink down for a second, and then on the next inhale, without moving the arms, try to drag them back. The chest draws forward, we create a little lift, and then on the exhale, let that go. Yeah, so take that one a few times. And if anyone happens to be in the child's pose position with me, separate the hands. You'll find the same little pull and let the elbows lift a little bit. Yeah, and then back down. Let's take 2 more rounds of whichever version you're working with. Good. And then the next time we come down, slide the arms so that you can rest the forehead on the hands and just take a little bit of a wobble here. Just a little side to side, yeah. Good. And whenever you're ready, we'll reset and reconvene in downward facing dog. So take your time to get there. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And just as before, if you'd like to add in some movement, that might feel good. You can add in a little shift. Great. And then from here, friends, let's separate your feet about as wide as the mat, bend your knees, and start to crawl the arms back towards the legs. The heels will come down. On the inhale, we lift all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, just take the arms down alongside you. Yeah, let's repeat our pattern here. So the inhale takes us up. The exhale, we find our cactus. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, forearms come in. You can bow the head a little bit. Inhale, we rise, arms come up. Let's side bend to the right. Any version that you want to do is fine. Inhale, we take it up. And on the exhale, we go for side 2. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, arms come down, little bend through the knees. We'll do the pattern again, adding in the knee bend. So inhale, we come up. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the knees, bring the hips back. Inhale, lift the chest, elbows stay. Exhale, bend the knees again, forearms come in, let the upper back round. Inhale, we take it up. Exhale, side bend to the right, any version, add in a little bend. Inhale to center. And side 2. Yeah, we come to center. And then when we take the twist, you could do legs bent or straight, it's up to you. Nice work. And then just release the arms down. Yeah, let's reset your stance so the feet just come right underneath you. Take a few little hula hoops here, just circle it out.
I'm afraid I'm not talking about that.
Oh no! Drama on screen, go the other direction. All right, friends. And then let's stay at the back and we'll do a few of the half little sun breaths here. So the inhale brings us up. Use your exhale to take you down, forward fold with bent knees. Inhale is a half lift, chest draws forward. Exhale, come down, bend the knees, press into your heels. Inhale, we rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, down we come, forward fold. Inhale is a half. Exhale, we down, little bend. Press into the heels, inhale to rise. Let's go one more time. I won't say it. If you need to watch, you can. Yeah, and then one more kind of half time. So forward fold. Halfway there. Lower yourself down here. Let's walk the hands forward to come into plank pose. Now, option, if you need to set the knees down, that's fine. If you are in plank pose, bring the feet so they're not quite as wide. Let's inhale. On the exhale, lift up and back, heading to down dog. And then on the inhale, inhale like an ocean wave, let's round forward and then lengthen at the very end. Exhale, we lift up and back, downward dog. Now keep going with this unless coming onto the knees would be a better choice. And then you could do something like this instead, what we did last time. All right, everybody. Next time we come forward, let's stay. And then set the knees down if they're up, and let's do everybody into the child's pose version that we did last time. Let's let the forearms and elbows to the floor here. Let the chest just kind of drop down a bit, and then on the next inhale, try to drag the floor back, broaden the collarbones, hips lift a little, elbows lift a little, like you're trying to drag the mat back. Exhale, we come back down. Do that a few times. So the inhale, we find that little pull to lift. And the exhale, we take it down. Let's go twice more. Nice work, everybody. So when you're ready, let's reset. Downward facing dog. Take your time to find the position. And once you're there, let's come forward. So feet to the hands. Any way you want to bring them there is fine. You can be as wide as you like in your stance. Slight little bend in the knees. Hands come to the shins. And as we inhale, stretch the legs to straight. Move the chest forward, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, we come down, little bend. Take that a few times. Every time you do the half lift, can you engage the upper back? Think of sliding the shoulder blades down the back as the chest moves forward. Good. Let's take one more time, the half lift. And then on the way down, we'll step the right leg back. Blocks if you need them, knee to the floor. Yeah. Take a second just to get there. And then on the inhale, we'll move the chest forward. Find this brilliant little lift at the very top. And then on the exhale, we'll shift back, going a little straighter or a lot straighter in the front leg. So the whole inhale takes us forward, that nice little lift at the end. And the exhale takes us back. If you're finding very limited movement in the spine here, go higher with the hands or go onto your fingertips just so that you can find that, especially that little lift at the very end. Good. Let's take it one more time, forward and back. And then we'll meet in the forward position. Next time you get there, we're here. On your next inhale, let's come up. Arms lift, torso lift. Exhale, we cactus the arms. Take the whole inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, the forearms come in, slight little bow. Inhale, we come up. Let's side bend to the left. Go to the left side first, any version with the hands. Inhale brings us up. Exhale to the right side. Inhale brings us up. And then let's rotate, separate the arms, open wide. Inhale to center. And side to open wide. You got it. We come back to center. Release the arms down. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. We'll hold this position and kind of like before, on the inhale, can you move the chest forward, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, just back off a little bit. Do that a few times. We'll keep the front knee bent for these. Yeah. Great. Let's take it one more time. Good. Next time we pull forward, let's pause. If you are on the blocks, move them out of the way. And then we'll go again into our plank pose. Option to take the knees down. We'll inhale. On the exhale, lift up and back, either down dog or child's pose. A few more of those. So the inhale takes us forward. And the exhale takes us back. Whatever pace is your breath, go with that. We'll all meet up in the same place eventually. All right. And then from here, friends, next time we're forward, we'll stay. We'll come all the way down to the belly, or if you're following my version, you'll come lay on one side. If you're on the belly, scooch the legs back and down just one at a time. And then if you're on the side, whatever leg is on top, you'll do that. Otherwise, you can do the right side. So bend the right knee and hold on to the foot. Yeah. You can just rest the forehead on the other hand. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, think of engaging through the lower abdomen without squeezing your tailbone. Yeah? Inhale, we back that off. And then on the exhale again, engage through the lower abdomen. Think of lifting the navel off of the floor. And then we back that off. Take that a few more times just through the next few breath cycles. Nice work. When you're ready to change sides, we'll release and go over to your second side. If you're on the side, I'll recommend rolling over. I'm just too lazy. I'm gonna grab the bottom leg. And then once you're in your position here, just let the inhale come. And use the exhale to find that little lift, little engagement through the lower abdomen. And inhale, we let it relax. So a couple more times like that. See if you can engage the low belly without squeezing the tailbone. Good. All right, and then let's release. We'll stay on the belly and just create a little wobble, just a little wiggle side to side. Yeah. And then when you're ready, we'll press up and back, meeting in downward facing dog pose. Let's take this one kind of wide so the feet are about as wide as the mat. Slight bend in the knees. Press the mat down and forward with the hands as you send the hips up and back. Keep the hips up and back as you slowly start to re-lengthen the legs. Think of keeping the hips lifted as the heels move downward. That's it. And then from here, let's bring your feet just the regular stance. We'll come to the top of the mat, feet forward, and we'll stay in the forward fold. You can go as wide as you like. Bend the knees, hands come to the shins. Inhale, we lengthen the legs, move the chest forward, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, we bend and come down. Take that a few more times. The whole inhale takes you forward, and the whole exhale brings you down. Nice job, you guys. Next time we come down, let's step the left leg back, knee to the floor, blocks if you need them. Take a second to land. You got it. And then as the inhale comes, find that broadening through the collarbones, nice little lift. And then the exhale, we let that go as we shift back, go straighter in the front leg. So a few more times just like that. Inhale to forward and exhale to back. We're going to change and do our little arm pattern here. So the inhale brings us forward. Let's stay for the exhale. And then the next inhale brings us up, arms lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, we lift the chest. Exhale, let's fold it in. Inhale, we come up, we do our side bends, right side first. And center. And left side. And center. Twist chest to the right, arms separate. Inhale it up. And to the left, arms separate. Inhale it up. Release the arms down, blocks or no blocks. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. On the inhale, can you move the chest forward? And on the exhale, just back off. A few more of those. Inhale, we lengthen. And we back it off. Last round through. Good. And then from here, let's actually stay in the lengthened state. Yeah, move the blocks out of the way. And back we go. Downward facing dog. We'll skip the plank on this one. Let's come stand in a forward fold position, either feet to forward or hands to back, whatever you like. We'll bend the knees, shift your weight into the heels. Use the inhale to come all the way up, arms lift. You guessed it, exhale, we cactus. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let's fold it and bend the knees. Yeah, inhale, we rise. Pick a side, any version, side bend right. I said any side, just do right, and center, and left, and center. And we rotate, and center, and we rotate, and center. Let's bring the arms down. Pause for a moment. Let's rest a hand over the chest, a hand over the belly. Maybe close the eyes. Yeah. And just connect to yourself, to your breath, to your body. You might feel a little bit of a heartbeat. You might feel the rise and fall happening as you breathe. And then from here, let's let the head bow down, slight little bend in the knees, let the eyes blink open. As the inhale comes, lengthen the legs and let the arms just pull away from the body. Exhale, we'll come back and just curl yourself in any which way. And then as the inhale comes again, we open. Take that a few more times, as if your whole body were taking a breath. And you feel free to change it. Maybe you open and you're a little on the side. Yeah. Nice work, friends. Let's take one more time we open. One more time we close. And then just bring yourself upright to stand. Okay. So let's come to the front of the mat. We'll repeat a pattern that we've already done. Let me kind of show for a second. Some of you will choose to have the knee down. We'll do the whole shebang. Some of you will choose to have the back knee lifted, and then you can do a little down and up if you want that one. So it's totally up to you. And you can change your mind at any point. So let's stay at the front of the mat. Inhale it up. Exhale it down, forward fold. Inhale is a halfway. Exhale it down, take the right leg back. Just be here for a second. You choose if the back knee is coming to the floor or not. If you're coming up, before we go, can you lengthen the spine? Bend the back knee a little, take the arms back, and then as we inhale, we'll rise. Both legs go straight. Exhale, we cactus, both knees bent. Inhale, lift the chest, the legs go straighter. Exhale, we'll fold it in, both knees bend. Inhale, we rise. Let's side bend left. Inhale, we rise. Side bend right. We rise. We twist left. We rise. We twist right, stay here. If the back knee is down, go ahead and lift it up. Let's turn the back heel to the floor. Reset, warrior two. If that didn't quite work, just get there another way. Nice work. Turn the palms to face up. Inhale, we rise, straighten the front leg. Exhale, we rebend, arms go wide. Couple more times, go at your pace, which might be a little different than mine. The whole inhale brings us up. The whole exhale brings us down. Let's change it up a little. From warrior two, shift a little forward. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the front arm. Exhale into any version of side angle pose. A few more of those. Inhale takes us up, we reverse. Exhale, any version of side angle pose. Let's take two more full rounds. Next time we come down, arms come all the way down, hands to the floor, back heel turns up. Release the back knee down. Blanket if you need it. One more round of these. Inhale, the chest bone comes forward, little lift. Exhale, we take it back. Go at your own pace, just a few more of those. Nice job, everybody. Let's pause next time we come forward. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Move the blocks, we'll head into plank pose or knees down position. Inhale from where you are. Exhale, we lift up and back, either down dog, child's pose, or halfway to child's pose. Inhale takes us forward. We lengthen the spine at the end of the movement. Exhale, we come up, lift, go back. A few more times. Inhale around and come forward. The exhale, we lift and go back. Yeah, let's take it one more time forward. One more time back. If the knees are down, you can bring them up here, downward dog. Let's come to the front of the mat, feet forward, knees bend, hands to shins. Inhale, lengthen the legs, upper back engages. Exhale, we come back down. Take that a few more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. One more time up. This next time we're coming back, lunge, left leg steps back. If you need the knee down, take it. If you need the knee up, bend it a little bit. Chest pulls forward, arms sweep back. Inhale, the torso and the arms come up. If the knee is up, straighten the legs. Exhale, we bend in cactus. Inhale, lengthen the legs, lift the chest. Exhale, forearms come in. Inhale, we're up. We're going to side bend right, any version. Inhale up. Exhale left. You got it. Inhale up. We rotate chest to the right, arms separate. Inhale it up. Exhale to the left. Stay here. If the back knee is down, bring it up. Let's turn the back heel to the floor. Readjust yourself to find warrior two. If you need to take a second, take a second. Once you get there, palms turn up. Inhale, we rise, lift. Exhale to re-bend. Couple more of those, your pace. Nice job. We're going to change the pattern. So exhale brings us to warrior two. We shift forward. Inhale, reverse, straighten the front leg. Exhale, any version of side angle pose. Couple more of those. So the inhale takes us up, and the exhale takes us down. You got it. Next time we come up, we're coming all the way down, hands to the floor or to the blocks. Back heel spins up, back knee comes down. Maybe you grab a blanket here. The inhale, we find that nice lift through the chest. Exhale, we take it back. Yeah, a few more of those. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. Nice job, everybody. Let's pause. Next time we're forward. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Downward facing dog, any way you want to get there. You got it. And then from here, standing forward fold, any way you want to get there. Bend in the knees, press into the heels. Use the inhale to lift all the way up to come. Exhale, the arms come down. Yeah. Let's pause here. Have the feet just right underneath you. Hula hoop it out a couple of times. Let there be a slight bend in the knees, and let there be extra movement here in the feet, the ankles, maybe the toes lift and lower. Yeah, go the other way. All right. So we'll take our pattern in a balance pose. We'll do a few rounds though. Round one, let's everybody do the easier version, and then round two, you decide if you want to amp it up or stay with the simpler one. So let's take the hands here to the top of the pelvis and just pivot the right leg out, keeping the foot on the floor. Yeah, just like a baby tree, like a sapling. Yeah, all right. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we cactus. Yeah, we've been here before. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're up. Any kind of side bend right. And up. Any kind of side bend left. And up. Twist to the right, arms move apart. And up. On left side. And up. And when we release the arms, reset the legs, 2 feet on the floor. That was side one, round one. Let's do same thing on side two. So the left leg pivots out. Keep the pelvis facing forward. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale the chest. Exhale, forearms come in. Inhale, we're up. Any kind of side bend left. And up. And right. And up. We twist left. And up. And right. And up. Arms come down, leg resets, back to center, hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Just feel. Great. And then from here, friends, option to take the right leg higher up, maybe onto the calf, maybe onto the thigh for a tree pose. Just know it will be more difficult when we start moving the arms around. Yeah? So pick your position, whatever you can maintain. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we bend. Inhale the chest. Exhale, forearms come in. It's okay if it's really small. Let's come up. Teeny tiny side bend right, any version. Yeah. And then up. Teeny tiny side bend left. And up. Rotate, teeny tiny side bend right. And up. Teeny tiny side bend left. And up. Arms come down, leg comes down, pause. Well done. Great. Well done. Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy. Yeah, that's right here. Yeah. If you need to circle the left foot a little bit after that.
Is that actually good ballast for balance?
Well, it depends. So what I see a lot in pregnant women is this, and I'm trying really hard not to get there. But as I grow bigger, I might not have a choice. So let's try side two. So the left leg rotates out. You choose your position. Pick something that you know you can do. Yeah. All right. Inhale it up. Exhale, we bend. Inhale the chest. Exhale it in. Inhale it up. Teeny side bend left. Keep it little. And up. Teeny side bend right. And up. And then rotate left and don't watch me. And up. And right side. This side's harder. And up. Arms come down, leg comes down. Well done, friends. Yeah, if you need to move the foot ankle a little bit, you can. You know what we ought to do? The calf stretch on the block. We did that on Monday. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a little look for a second. Yeah. And another direction.
Talking about the one where we roll over.
Yeah, the roly-poly one. Yeah. So
shockingly painful.
We'll do that next. So in the studio, we have these soft, squishy foam blocks. At home, if you have a different kind that's really hard, I'll recommend either put a blanket over it or use like a rolled blanket instead. Yeah.
I like to roll.
Okay, all right. So we'll come down and let's have, if you're using a standard size block, have it on the medium height. And then we'll put the right.
Oh, okay.
Is this what you thought?
No, I thought we were going to put the foot up.
Oh, no, this is one. Yeah, but if you want the softer one, you're good. You're good. Okay. So let's have it close, like pretty far down the leg. And now option to cross the left one over. If that's too much, don't do it. And if hands like this doesn't feel good, you could lay down on your elbows. Yeah, so go side to side. Oh. And then if you were here on Monday, we made kind of like it's almost like a circular pattern. You can kind of bend and straighten the knees as you're going along. Maybe get a little butt massage too out of it. Are you getting into the calves at all though? That's my main plan. Okay. And then let's just do 2 spots here. So this was spot number 1. And then actually find an interesting spot here and move the right ankle around. There it is. Yeah, wowza. Okay, and then we'll find spot number 2, which is any amount higher up. Don't go right behind the knee, but anywhere else is fine. Oh yeah, this spot's a little easier, or not, I don't know. And then let's add in that kind of circular pattern. This absolutely can be done on a foam roller, which obviously is round, so the circles work a little better, but the square works too. Yeah, and you can utilize the corners if you want to. And then find any old spot here and just start to move the ankle around. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I do this sort of thing first. I think it's beneficial both at the beginning and at the end. I can decide which I prefer. So I'll do a little of this, a little of that. Yeah, so let's release that and just sit for a second. You can circle out the hands, wiggle out the fingers. Yeah, and before we swap sides, it's perch up onto the fingertips. Press down to lift up. Broaden the collarbone, sit up really tall. And just notice if there's any difference on the 2 sides from what we did. Yeah, let's let it go and go for side 2. So start low down, closer to the foot. You know, it's funny, this block, there's bite marks on it. So we don't have any kids here, I don't know. It might happen. It goes side to side.
Years ago, Mariana did like birthday parties.
Oh, did she? It might have been from way back. Yeah. I can't imagine it was that tasty. Yeah, there's like teeth marks in there. Let's add in our kind of circular pattern. Oh, this side I think is worse. Anybody else?
Yeah, this side is easier.
It's easier for you. All right, let's pause and see what happens when we move the foot around. Oh. Wowza. All right. Spot number 2, you choose. Not right behind the knee, but really anywhere else is fine. Oh yeah, this feels great. This is like heaven now on this one. And Jill's now convinced.
Is this right up there with the toe torture?
Yes,
Not quite as bad.
Yeah, different pain.
I can feel that. What this muscle?
And then the kind of circular. Yeah, it's interesting. There's at the closer to the knee. There's 2 heads to the muscle, and you might be feeling the different sides when they differentiate. Yeah. And then down at the bottom, they blend in and have one attachment point at the bottom. All right, and then let's move our ankle around a little bit. Oh, good, good. Okay. And then we'll release that. One more time, just kind of move the hands, the fingers a little bit. Yeah. And then let's do this. Perch onto the fingertips like we did last time. Dandasana. Reach the heels forward, press down to lift up broad in the collarbones. Sit well. Good. Okay. And then from here, we'll back off of that. Last Wednesday, the last 2 Wednesdays, we did the Mr. Tippy Baddha Konasana. We're going to do that again. So if anybody needs a blanket under you, you can. And then later we'll take it into a Janu Shirshasana if you need to adjust your position. Sometimes having the heel on the hard floor doesn't feel good, so just know that that's coming. Yeah. And then, so sometimes in Baddha Konasana we'll try to pull the feet really close. Don't do that here. Let yourself have some space. And then we go from side to side. Mr. Tippy Baddha Konasana. I don't know if anybody else would call it that. Here we are. And then
official Sanskrit.
yes, if it says asana, then I think it's Sanskrit. Yep. So next time we rock towards the left, pick up the right leg, take it out, and pull the left one in. And now we'll make some circles. So kind of moving into resistance in the right leg and then backing out. So we never stay for too long. And just depending on the flexibility in your leg, some of you might be just pretty upright and not take a huge circle. If the muscle feels open enough to kind of go for it, feel free to do that. Yeah. Did we go both ways? I think not. Let's go the other direction. All right, in a moment, next time we kind of lean to the left side, we'll come back to our Mr. Tippy here. So pull it back in, side to side we go. Speaking of kids, I think they would like this one. Yeah. And then let's rock to the right and pull the left leg out to the side, right leg can come in a little bit. And then just pick a direction, we'll circle. This side for me happens to be way tighter, so I'm going to actually do smaller circles. Yeah. And whenever you'd like to change directions, take a few rounds the other way. Nice work. Next time we lean a little to the right, pick up the left leg again, back to our Mr. Tippy. And then let's change our side to side into kind of a circle here with the little tips. Yep. Unless that makes you seasick. It's a no-go, don't worry about it. And then last direction, we go around. Nice work. So from here, we'll let the movement quiet down, and let's take the hands under the thighs and pull them up. And you can either sit like this, and you face this direction. You can either sit like this, or you can kind of curl in like that, whatever you prefer. Press the legs apart and the hands in, and see if you can lengthen the spine out of that. Yeah, and then back off. And do that a few times. So the legs and arms press into each other, lengthen to lift. And back off. And one more time. Yes. And then let's back it off. Take the legs out in front. Give them a little basana. Yeah. And then we'll come down, we'll take a few windshield wipers and then Shavasana. So if you need any props for Shavasana, go ahead and have them ready. For the windshield wipers, let's take the feet kind of wide on the mat, arms wherever they want to go, and just go back and forth here, one side, other side. You can go at whatever pace feels good. Yeah. And then let's return to center here. Take the feet, hold them not so wide. Hands to the thighs, close to the hip creases. We'll breathe in and use the exhale to just press straight ahead. Hands into the thighs, the low back will naturally lift a little bit. Use the inhale to back off the pressure. And take that twice more. Exhale, we just press into the legs. And inhale, let it go. And last round here. Go ahead. So when you're ready, we will head into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Feel free to prop as you like, whatever feels good to you. And as you begin to settle in, just allow the work to be done, the effort. Can you embrace gravity here? Allow yourself to be fully supported by the floor underneath you. Let go of any holding or any expression that might be on your face. Can you relax the jaw, throat, neck, shoulders? Allow your whole body to be breathed. Bring your attention back to your body. Start to add in any kind of movement, maybe a little stretch, maybe just spreading of the fingers, toes. When you're ready here, you can bend the knee, roll over onto one side. Take your time from there to come upright. We'll meet sitting in any seated position. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.